When the Saints go marching in, when the Saints go marching in.
First opened in 1975, resurrected in 2006, we welcome you inside the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints, here in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the New Orleans Saints. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Off we go from the Superdome. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On the ground, this is Ashton Genty. He rumbles for 13 to start this one. It's a first down.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
In motion, that's Thornton. To throw on second down, it is Mendoza. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to two. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and now you can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
Third and long, and here's Mendoza. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Chase Young, he gets there for the sack, setting up fourth down. On fourth down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
Their own 34-yard line.
Achane. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
Yeah, fuck, nigga. Put that mic on.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Got that motherfucking mic on. Yeah, yeah.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. On the ground, here is Achane. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find the crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the 1st down.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Achane. And he'll get about 5.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. A run, and it's Achane. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, New Orleans.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
And it was really the pressure that threw that play off, Mike. I mean, he tries to counter the blitz by going to the quick game, which is fine, but it just seemed like they weren't necessarily on the same page and results in a drop.
A run here with Achane.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
Good starts this drive so far. Another 1st and 10. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. He's got it complete to Lance. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. Now a give on the ground. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. They begin with a 3rd down and 3. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing 2nd and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss. And it brings up 4th down.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. They'll go, and here's Shuck. That's taken in, and he's gonna get there. He's got the 1st down. What great awareness after the catch. He gets enough to move the chain.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. From the gun, it's Shuck. Over the middle, it's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie second rounder. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
13 yards. First down, Las Vegas.
Fake to Genty, and now Mendoza. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. From the gun, here's Mendoza. The pressure gonna cave in on him. He will go down. Devon Gottschalk in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. In motion, that's Thornton. From the gun on third down, and he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Hunt team backed up here, but they got the kick away. That one heading straight out of bounds, and it's going to be marked short of midfield.
At the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Shuck. Out to his right, just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
And he nearly got free, but as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
And they will get another play off. We have reached the 2-minute warning. We're back to New Orleans after this. Let's see what they do on 3rd and 4. Chuck. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's good for a Saints first down.
After that turnover on the opening drive, the last thing you'd want to do here, Mike, is go back on the field and just go 3 and out. So they pick up a first down. They're able to extend this possession. It's going to go a long way towards just settling everybody in that offensive huddle down and letting the rest of this game unfold.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
10 more yards. That's another Saints first down.
On first down, Shuck. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now the Raiders are going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Right side. That's caught by Tyson. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. Talk things over before third down.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's in! Touchdown, New Orleans. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mendoza. Flush to his right. He'll take a shot down the field. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
And you can see really why this offense has leaned on the ground game. I mean, can't you, Mike? I mean, the passing attack really needs somebody to provide a spark because they have not been able to get anything going here before the half.
On 2nd down, here's Mendoza. That is over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jonas Sanker. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. 3rd, they need 8. Looking to throw. Here is Shuck. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1st down, Mendoza. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but They seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Vegas.
First down, Raiders.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
They'll try again. It's second and 10. Man in motion here is Tucker. To the air again, Mendoza. He'll let this one go deep. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. Picked off by Jonas Saker. And a nice job there on that return. Gives them breathing room up past the 30-yard line.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. For Michigan man, Whitty Hayes getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
23-yard line.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle.
Brings up second and 7 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7. From the pistol, here's Achad. He kept waiting for that cutback lane to develop. It never did. He's tackled right at the line of scrimmage.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go. They make a big stop for no gain.
Third down, and they need 7. Throwing is Shuck. Over the middle, it's intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Off play action. It's Mendoza. Flush to his right. Now he'll run. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Now the rookie out of Arkansas, here is Mike Washington. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Yeah, and this play, Mike, is really just the epitome of what we've seen this entire game. They have not been able to get anything going offensively. It almost seems like they've been operating going in reverse the entire day. In this case, another run, another loss.
He's got his man. That's Bruton.
Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Raiders are on the board. It's 10-7.
Saints 10, Raiders 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here is Shuck on 1st and 10. Throw right side to Olave. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
You hear me? Gotcha.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's Shuck. That is incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often. And it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Shuck to throw on 2nd down. Pass caught, and that's Tyson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
It's 3rd down, and here is Shuck. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Keep it on the ground with Genty. Oh, what an effort from the defense. They forced their way in there to get the stop and a loss of about 2 yards.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Mendoza now on 3rd down.
Oh, right there!
Over the middle and take it in. He's got it.
Oh, my God!
And he picks up the 1st down.
And the Raider 1st down.
Off the play fake, here is Mendoza. Forced to his right. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 10. They'll run to begin the 4th, and here's Genty. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going, and whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force fourth down.
I say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. They snap it to Mendoza. Looking for the home run ball deep downfield.
Oftentimes, these critical downs come down to who executes the best. And in this case, Mike, the defense executed when it mattered the most. Big fourth down stop, and now they're going to get the ball back.
Drive will start on the ground, and he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground after the penalty. And he is buried in the backfield. Loss of a couple.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
It is 3rd and 10. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. He gets this complete to Tyson. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And what a clutch throw here on third down to keep this drive alive. Now, in a perfect world, they'd love to go down there and get points. But at a bare minimum, milk the clock. Leave the least amount of time possible if you do have to give the ball back to your opponent. And if you're this defense, it feels like the time to get off the field is right now.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That is 14 for the 2nd time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a first down.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
And a very elusive run there. He winds up gaining about 9 yards.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
They've got the lead. They're in control. In no hurry to snap this. And they'll take the clock down to the 2-minute warning. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll drop to throw. They convert downfield, but it is caught. It'll take us down to the 6. That's good enough for first down. First and goal.
That's another Saints first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's a run.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
So now they'll pitch it out here. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. Talk things over before third down.
Pretty big swing here in the mindset of the defense. Before the play, you're thinking, man, we're on the 1-yard line. Pretty likely that it ends with a touchdown. But instead, you send them back 5 yards, and your chances of holding them to 3 just go up.
On 3rd and goal, they'll run for it. And he's in. Touchdown Saints. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Makes the score Saints 17, Raiders 7.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Mendoza in trouble, and down he goes. Here comes second down.
10-yard loss on the play. It's second down.
Now it's Mendoza. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Saints are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback. And I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field better. He's got to anticipate better. And ultimately, he just needs to play better for his offense to have a chance.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
Crazy.
And another score puts them in great shape here in the 4th quarter. Greg, looks like they are on their way to 3 games and 3 wins.
And they say the only thing better than being 2-0 is being 3-0, barring something unforeseen here down the stretch. When they get their 3rd straight victory to start this season, can ask for a much better start. This is going to give them a real good opportunity late in the season to find themselves in pretty good position.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. First and 10, and here's Mendoza. He's going to try it here again. That is brought in. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Now Gay for the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders back within 10. It's now 24-14. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. they needed that to go their way to have any hope. But it's corralled by the hands team, and that should just about wrap this one up. Chuck looking to throw on first down. That's the rookie out of Georgia, Oscar Delp. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, New Orleans. From the gun, it's Chuck. That one out wide to Achane. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. The clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. Chuck. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. On second down, it's Chuck. And a battle for this one. It is caught by the receiver. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
That's another Saints first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. Throwing again, Chuck. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's second and goal. Here we go. One final play. And the final play of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this one, a win for the Saints. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Oates. For our entire team, I'm Mike Therese.
Say hello to the Lord with my sincerest regards. Why the rising and tide of troubled waters we cross into the fire and frost when the desire is lost? Is it survivor's remorse that raised higher the course? During the year of the horse, I had so much to resolve, it hung me over. I was fearing the hair of the dog. They got my homie. I was there when they carried him off. When we buried him, we wrapped him in Nigerian cloth. They told a story about him having a malaria cough. They tried to say he had a that was clearly a talk. I hold the fury so they fear me, but it nearly was lost. Expecting me to be forgiven like it really was squashed. But I have seen so much that I can never be hushed. I've been the bearer of a burden that is heavy as